What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to give you guys my final and ultimate prediction for the main event of UFC 315. This is like watching my parents get in a 5-round fight for the welterweight title. We've got Belal Muhammad versus JDM in the main event. Very exciting matchup, definitely carrying the fuck out of this pay-per-view. And I made my bingo card predictions yesterday. A lot of you guys were very happy with that. But some of you were calling me a traitor. Some of you were calling me Street Judas for turning against Belal Muhammad and saying that I think JDM is going to win by knockout. Mate, JDM is going to be popping the fucking jab. He's going to be flicking the calf kicks. And I'm sorry, but I just have to be objective. I'm a Belal Muhammad fan, but I know for a fact that he was going to beat Leon Edwards because Leon Edwards crumbles. Leon Edwards does not have good cardio. Leon Edwards does not finish fights. Leon Edwards does not scramble. If you take him down and make him quit, he will just stay there. JDM is better than Leon Edwards. I'm sorry. JDM is better than Leon Edwards. When I look at these two fighters, you have Belal Muhammad, who, not the best striker in the UFC. Bro, I got hands like Canelo, bro. But his striking works really well to put you on the back foot and mix in his takedowns, right? He's definitely going to be a better wrestler than JDM. He's great at controlling people. He has great 5-round cardio. He's very tough as well. I said this going into the Leon Edwards fight. People were saying, oh, Leon Edwards by KO. First of all, who the fuck is Leon Edwards KOing? Second of all, Belal Muhammad's tough. Like, he actually has a good chin. He's very durable. He can take a lot of damage. Even if he gets rocked, he's never been finished in the UFC. And when I look at JDM, I see a actual sneaky bad matchup for Belal Muhammad. I swear to God, I feel like I'm being gaslit. People talk about JDM like he has no business being in this fight. This is the best boxer in the welterweight division by a fucking mile. Guarantee you in a straight boxing match, he sleeps every single person in the welterweight division. That's a fact, bro. That's a fucking fact, dude. Great body shots, great counter shots. Even off the back foot, he can hurt you. Great ability to scramble and grapple back up to his feet. People talk about his past fights, and we're going to get into that. Yes, can he be taken down? Yes, he can. But JDM has a great ability to stand back up and scramble back up to his feet from bad positions. And another thing that I think is going to help his grappling in this matchup is he's training with Craig Jones. If you're a Volk fan, you know exactly what that means. That he's training fucking specifics, yeah? He's trying in specific positions, you know. Belal Muhammad on his back, that don't sit well with me, yeah? We're going to get back up, bro. So Craig Jones is in the corner for JDM, specifically prepping him to get back up from the positions that Belal Muhammad's going to put him in because he's not going to finish JDM. Belal Muhammad has to be perfect for 25 minutes to win this fight. That's just a fact, bro. Belal Muhammad is not winning by finish. He's not winning by submission. He's not winning by TKO. If Belal Muhammad wins this fight, it is by fucking decision, dude. Whereas JDM can threaten submissions. He's more likely to get a KO in this fight, obviously. And he can cause enough damage to win a decision. So for me, this matchup is about wrestling versus striking. And when it comes down to it, I'm just going to say this, bro. JDM can hang better with Belal in the grappling than Belal can hang with JDM in the striking. I'm sorry, bro. People think that's a delusional thing to say. I guarantee you when you watch this fight, you'll be like, damn, Bedtime was right. I know for a fact that JDM can hang in the grappling with Belal Muhammad. I know he can scramble. I know he can defend takedowns. I know he can threaten submissions. And I know that Belal Muhammad will not look as good on the feet against JDM as he did against Leon Edwards. This ain't Leon. People literally look at you guys, none of you picked Belal Muhammad against Leon. You all swore he was fucking terrible. You all brought up the Jeff Neal fight to me. Now if I bring that, oh yeah, but what about Kevin Holland? What about Basil Hafez? First and foremost, split decisions. Yeah, bro, the judges really got that one right, giving that fight to Kevin Holland. Yeah, they got that right, giving that to Hafez for just laying on JDM. And the rest of the fight, JDM's beating the fuck out of him. Same with Gilbert Burns. People genuinely point to that fight. Oh, dude, Burns was dominating. Rewatch the fight. Gilbert Burns gets pieced up the entire fight. He takes down JDM. He lays on him. He does not threaten a submission. He doesn't land any ground and pound. He doesn't land any fucking damage. He lands one elbow in the entire fight. And the second that JDM gets taken down, he's building back up. JDM against Belal Muhammad does not have to be perfect. Belal has to be perfect in this fight to win. I think that this fight is going to be JDM early on gets taken down, probably controlled a little bit of round one. Maybe Belal Muhammad gets straight on the back. Even then, it's going to be hard for him to control JDM. I really feel like people underrate his grappling so much. And for some, like, where the fuck did all this Belal glaze come from? Because one fight ago, you guys were swearing this guy's fucking trash. I swear, bro. People trying to act like they've been Belal fans this whole time. You guys were all swearing he's fucking trash one fight ago. And I said, no, dude. He literally is a perfect matchup to beat Leon Edwards. That's what I think of Belal Muhammad. I think he's a very underrated fighter. He has good fight IQ. He's extremely tough, good cardio, great wrestling. He has no finishing abilities. He has no power. His defense is fucking trash on the feet. That's a fact. Every fight, he's bloodied up, he's damaged, he gets rocked, or some shit happens to him. I think that JDM is dog enough, he's tough enough, he's powerful enough, he's got good enough finishing instincts to, even if he's losing this fight, he can still finish Belal Muhammad. He can still rock him and drop him throughout the fight. This is what I think it's going to look like, dude. I think Belal Muhammad early on, inside 1 minute, is going to bum rush JDM and take him down. I think he goes straight to a double leg. Like, he comes at him with his little boxing stance. Moving, bro, I'm like Canelo, bro. Like, moving his head, popping the jab. JDM snipes him with some shit. Belal Muhammad takes him down straight away. Gets on the legs, picks him up, dumps him, sitting against the fence. And then watch JDM immediately build back up, dude. Because JDM, like I said, has proven he can finish people, he can reverse positions, he can change momentum quickly, even in bad performances, even in bad spots. Basil Hafez on top of him. JDM gets back up, beats the fuck out of him, nearly finishes him in the third round. It's a borderline 10-8 round. And people have the nerve to say Hafez won that fucking fight. Commentary's glazing Hafez for laying on JDM. When the rest of the fight, JDM absolutely destroys him, right? Gilbert Burns. People glaze Burns' performance in that fight. JDM pieces him up the entire fight. Scrambles from bottom. Finishes him immediately with a knee. This is JDM at his absolute best. Not with a broken arm. Not with staff. Not on short notice, completely fucking prepped to beat Belal Muhammad. He will 110% cause more damage. He can scramble off his back, like I said. He can reverse positions against high-level guys like Burns and Hafez, okay? The boxing aspect, I think people looking at the Holland fight are just hating. Like, genuinely, what does Holland and fucking Belal Muhammad have in common? People are so fucking dumb. You guys piss me off with this shit. You get on it about, this guy almost lost to Kevin Holland. No, he didn't, number one. Second of all, Kevin Holland's a 6'3" black man. Belal Muhammad's fucking 5'11". What does this have to do with this fight, dude? Right? So just ignore that shit. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Because if I bring up Belal Muhammad losing to Jeff Neal, oh, dude, that was 7 years ago. That's how you guys work, right? Look at this matchup for what it is, man. This is a short, stocky wrestler like Burns, like Hafez, except he has no power on the feet. He has no submissions. He has to hold down JDM for 25 minutes. It's not going to happen. JDM can reverse positions. He did it against Burns. He did it against Hafez. He can use 2-on-1 grips. You can't hold him down. You can't threaten submissions effectively on him. He will get back up every single time, especially from training with Craig Jones. I feel he's going to look even better in this fight. And when I look at their previous matchups, for Belal Muhammad, this reminds me of a Jeff Neal. This is like a better, more aggressive version of Leon Edwards, who, by the way, people make fun of Leon Edwards, me included. He nearly finished Belal Muhammad multiple times in their fight, dude. This is a more dangerous, more aggressive, more powerful, more heart. He's not going to be in the court, bro, I fucking want to quit, bro. I'm fucking sleepy, bro. That's not going to be JDM. He's got that fucking dog in him, dude. JDM is going to be able to, even if he's taken down by Belal Muhammad, which will probably happen, reverse positions, scramble back up, threaten submissions, break away from the grappling, drop Belal Muhammad, rock him, piece him up to the body, counterpunch him. All of these things will be there for JDM. Every time they're on the feet, I guarantee you Belal Muhammad looks jittery and nervous and gets jabbed up. He's bleeding from the nose. His eye starts to swell up. I think JDM's going to damage the fuck out of him through this fight. Even if he loses, I think Belal Muhammad's going to look like he got hit by a fucking truck, dude. And I think he's going to have a really hard time holding down JDM. And people can say whatever they want about his past fights. I guarantee, I'm willing to fucking bet you come back to this video, bro, you were right, dude. You were right, man. JDM actually surprised me, dude. Even if he loses, I bet you he surprises you. He gets a close submission attempt. He drops Belal Muhammad once or twice. He rocks him really bad. He gets back up. He defends takedowns really well. He is way better than people make him out to be. They look at some of these decisions, which the judges just fucked up, or they look at like snippets of the Burns or the Hafez fight. If you actually watch those fights for what they are, you see what I'm talking about. You see that JDM can beat Belal Muhammad. And I think, like I said, that maybe a controversial opinion here. I think JDM has a better ability to hang with Belal in the grappling, using butterfly hooks to flip him and get back up, right? Using 2-on-1 grips to prevent any sort of real dominant position or any sort of damage whatsoever. So it's just a matter of control time working against him in this fight, honestly. That's the biggest thing working against him. And the 5 rounds, because Belal Muhammad's probably got a cardio advantage. But I think if JDM works in body shots, which he does a lot, that will slow down Belal. Leon was landing big knees to the body. He was landing big kicks to the body. You could see Belal Muhammad in moments of that fight kind of take a deep breath like, oh, fuck. This is a high pace, because he has to stay perfect. He has to stay on JDM. And I just think 25 minutes against someone like JDM who won't quit like Leon Edwards, who isn't fucking bitch made like Leon Edwards, he's going to keep trying to make something happen. Even if it's going bad, I think it's going to look like the Jeff Neal fight, dude. I think Belal Muhammad will take him down a couple of times, but every time they stand back up, JDM is going to be way more comfortable on the feet. He's going to be able to control range a lot better. He may get kicked to the body a little bit. I think that's one thing Belal Muhammad will do well in this fight is the body kicks. But I think he's going to look a lot more uncomfortable on the feet than he did against Leon Edwards. I think it's going to look a lot more like Sean Brady or Jeff Neal, where he's all bloodied up. He's getting hit with the jab. He's getting hit with big body shots. You know, he has some bad takedown attempts that get defended. And I think that JDM mixing things up to the body, working him in the clinch, and defending takedowns or threatening submissions, you will see Belal Muhammad not push as high of a pace. I think there's going to be moments where he's just trying to hold on for JDM and just waste some time. But I think out in the open, he's going to get counterpunched to shit. I think JDM's going to rip him to the body. I could see JDM throwing up some really nasty head kicks as well. Those are there against Belal Muhammad. And JDM is good at them. I do worry. I can see a sequence where JDM lands a really nasty head kick and Belal Muhammad kind of catches it and takes him down. But like I said, I actually trust JDM's ability to clutch up. I trust his ability to scramble based on what I saw in the Hafez and the Burns fight. If he's in a bad spot, he can get back up. Even in the Ameev fight, he's in a full DAS choke. He gets out, finishes him. So when I picture this matchup, and objectively as I can say it, this is not a thing of like me, oh, I fucking hate Belal Muhammad now. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that he won the belt. I'm so glad this is actually a competitive fight, right? Because if it was Leon Edwards and he robbed Belal Muhammad by decision, and I had to sit here and again consider, oh, can Leon Edwards fluke a decision over JDM, right? JDM is better than Leon Edwards. Belal Muhammad's better than Leon Edwards. These are two of the best welterweights in the world. This is an exciting matchup because I don't think it's going to be like dominant one way or the other. I think JDM will win this fight. I could see a close decision based on damage. Like, Belal Muhammad is really tough. He hasn't really been finished in the UFC. He got pretty close to getting finished by Jeff Neal, and I think this fight's going to look similar to that, like a stocky kind of counterpuncher with good power, you know, good takedown defense. You know, he's kind of hard to hold down. I think JDM's a little bit more of a jiu-jitsu guy, whereas Jeff Neal's a straight up like wrestling defense type of guy. I think JDM's going to have some like submission attempts. He's going to have some weird jiu-jitsu type of scrambles to get back up. But I think on the feet, he's going to damage the fuck out of Belal. He's going to piece him up. He's going to make him look like shit on the feet. And I think it's either going to be a close decision, like I said, based on damage. And that means like some knockdowns will happen, or, you know, Belal Muhammad just looks terrible on the feet. He has some control time though. Or like a round 3 or 4 TKO for JDM. Mate, JDM boy, fucking TKO. But no, those are the ways that I see it. Because Belal Muhammad, I don't think he's going to be comfortable on the feet. I don't think he's going to look nearly as good as he did against Leon Edwards. I think he's going to have to wrestle way more and spend a lot more energy and a lot more time controlling JDM, and I don't think that's easy to do. People talk about, like, literally, it pisses me off the way people talk about his past fights, because if you actually rewatch them, you know that this guy is one of the most underrated defensive grapplers. Not takedown defense, like he can be taken down, but please show me the fight where he just gets smudged the entire time. Because the fights that you guys swear he was losing or swear that he lost, he does scramble, he does get back up, he does have submission attempts, he does control positions that are bad for him so that nothing gets done to him damage-wise or submission-wise. And he's tough as fuck too. Even in bad spots with a broken arm, he's still able to defend submission attempts. He's still able to get back up and finish Gilbert Burns. Right? And I think that every time Burns took him down or Hafez took him down, like out in the open, they had such a fucking hard time doing that. And even if they got him, immediately he's back up to his knees. Immediately he's sweeping back up to his feet, or he's threatening some sort of Kimura or a guillotine or something like that, and he's getting back up. So when I look at this fight and you're dealing with someone that doesn't have a finishing threat, that has to 100% grapple to win this fight, Belal Muhammad cannot outstrike JDM. Not enough power. I don't think he has the defense. I think he will be missing JDM a lot on the feet unless he mixes in takedowns on every single strike, which will slow him down. I know he may be on EPO, some shit. I'm not gonna make that accusation, but JDM ripping to the body, making you miss, and you only way you have to win is by grappling. You will slow down at some point in round 4 and 5. And I think JDM in this fight, like I said, it's either gonna be a damage-based decision where every time they're on the feet, he rocks Belal, or he drops him at some point in the rounds and kind of steals rounds, stuff like that. I think it'll be a close decision, or he breaks away from the fence, like maybe he threatens a guillotine or a ninja choke or something like that, and that causes Belal Muhammad to kind of spin out and scramble up. And I think as soon as Belal Muhammad gets reversed up against the fence and JDM gets space, he's going to finish him, bro. I think he's going to finish him with like a body shot, maybe a hook on the break of a clinch, similar to the Randy Brown kind of finish, if that makes sense. Or just a big right hand down the middle and Belal Muhammad just kind of crumples. I really can see the visual of Belal Muhammad on fucking Bambi legs, dude. That's the last thing I say, man. When I picture this fight in my head, I picture Belal Muhammad taking down JDM early on. JDM kind of just being compassionate, being calm, kind of looking up at the thing. Oh, yeah, right. Probably should get back up, eh? You know? Yeah, probably important that I get back up. And then I can just see Belal Muhammad's, like, legs going out from under him. Like, I can just see him getting rocked with something, and he just kind of, like, starts slipping and falling all over the octagon. Like, that's what I picture when I think about this matchup. So I'm going to say JDM either wins by round 3 or 4 TKO or by unanimous decision based on damage. I think if it goes to a decision, that means that Belal Muhammad's got a lot of control time but not enough damage. He could definitely win a decision. I mean, listen, when you're talking about decisions, how do you not talk about Belal Muhammad's abilities to win a decision? But I'm going to say that JDM does finish him pretty badly up against the fence. Like I said, I think that's a real danger zone for Belal. As soon as JDM reverses a position, which he will do, or threatens a submission and Belal Muhammad's back ends up on the fence, I think you will see him rocked badly or just finished. So these are my predictions for the main event. I'll be doing a full card prediction video tomorrow, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Comment your opinions down below. Make sure you guys drop a like. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And I will see you guys in the next video, man. Mate, TKO by JDM, mate. Let's fucking go, bro.